It seems to be working quite well. There are now more people in the group, so we need to once again work out how to divide you up in such a way that we can fit you all on the screen, basically. That's pretty much it. So instead of having 3 groups this term, we will have 4 groups. There will be one on a Monday night, a Tuesday night, a Wednesday night, and a Thursday night. So there's a bit of paper on the board up the back that has spaces labelled with those days. Now, in terms of managing this process, it would be really helpful if you can pick a night that you've got a reasonable chance of staying in that group. Because, you know, once we get more than about 10 people on the screen, it does get a bit difficult to manage. So, well, you can have some say in that. We haven't said times. We've just said which evenings, and we can allocate a staff member to each of those sessions. Once you've worked out who's in your group, then figure out amongst you, is time critical, and if so, pick the time and write that down. Okay. The small groups, I think we'll say make it half of whichever night you meet, just for simplicity at this stage. Yep. But your study buddy, we'll come to that in a minute, can be anybody. Okay, so what we have done and what we'll continue to do is that you will each choose a study buddy, someone that you're willing to make contact with periodically and just say, how you're getting on. There will be tasks to discuss with each other. If it's someone who lives nearby, that's great. If it's someone who speaks the same language, maybe that's helpful too. If it's someone who you feel comfortable with but lives on the other side of the country, that's absolutely fine as well. This is someone that you'll kind of chat to periodically between sessions, and that you'll have some shared tasks to do. In your group of approximately 8 people allocated to an evening, if you can divide yourself into 2 half groups, there'll be some other tasks that you'll do amongst yourselves at a time that suits. So it doesn't need to be the same evening, it doesn't need to be the same time. You can sort that out amongst yourselves. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so sometime either in the next 3 minutes or by tomorrow, can you allocate yourself to a list on the back? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.